Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to Being the Change. I'm going to get started by reciting my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome to everyone who's watching me for the first time, and welcome back and thank you to everybody who's been watching me and continuing to watch me on this journey where I started in 2019, stating I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video every week for an entire year. It's almost year 3 and I'm still going strong. It's the end of year 2. Well, no, end of year 3 it would be. And then last year was to be kinder and more compassionate to myself and others. And this year was to break up with processed sugar. So you guys, this whole sugar thing, I'm in the stores now, and you know, every time I see all the Thanksgiving stuff, pumpkin pie rolls and all kinds of stuff, it looks so good. I used to get this pumpkin pie fudge from Boscov's, which is a department store in Pennsylvania. I don't know what other states it's in, maybe Delaware, but my God, I lived for that stuff. And I got excited all year long to go get that. And, you know, I'm not eating it this year. So I keep thinking, like, at the end of this year, am I going to have processed sugar again? And I don't know. But for today, which is Thursday, the week before Thanksgiving, I am not planning on eating any processed sugar, even though I still want it. When I go past it, I swear I can like taste it. Last week in my video, I was talking about how I'm getting to be a better communicator, how I'm learning to return to sender with love, and how my last relationship did not work out. However, I was talking about, I said I asked the person I was with to show up for themselves, and they couldn't. And what does showing up for yourself mean? And, you know, it sounds like, why wouldn't the person do that? What is showing up for yourself? So I'm going to tell you guys a couple of things of what showing up for myself, my life looks like. So, first of all, doing these videos every week, like showing up anyway, even when I think, is this really helping people? Does it matter what I say? Does it matter what I do? You know, social media, we're all about instant gratification and how everything looks to everybody else, instead of what does it feel like and what is really going on. And for most of my life, what I was taught is that if the outside looks good first, the inside will follow. And what I found out is that wasn't true. When you work on the inside, the outside will follow. And it's quite the opposite of what we're being taught, what we have been taught, and what I was taught, which is, you know, it's easier to impress strangers and to care what people think of me was everything. It was how I identified myself. It was how I felt about myself. But really what happens is, and what happened to me is, I got physically sick. And a lot of times when I'm doing things that aren't right for me and aren't good for me, what happens first is it comes out in my body. So when I am doing things that are not good for me, usually my body, it'll come inward. I'll feel heavier. I'll feel tired. I will have headaches. I will have neck and back pain because that's where my injuries are. So a lot of times when I'm doing things that aren't right for me, it comes out in my neck and my back first and across my thoracic spine. So this is when, usually when I'm agreeing to help somebody else and I know it's probably not good for me or I have something else I need to do. Like usually when I'm doing things that aren't good for me, I get physically sick. And you know, before it used to take, it took me a while to notice this, but now it happens instantly. And you know, I was talking about, you know, in one of my videos about being, are you like a pain in the ass? And that's what I used to feel like I was a pain and I was a really picky person. And then I realized I'm not picky. I'm with people who can't say what they want and what they need. So I look picky when I'm with people who can't speak up. So everything's how it looks. Michelle's never happy with anything, which is not true. When things aren't right for Michelle, she says something. And that's what I'm learning how to do, and not worry if somebody likes me, if somebody loves me, if somebody approves of me or not. When I'm doing things that aren't right for me, I get physically sick. And when I had my second attorney for my car accident, I knew something wasn't right, and I had jaw pain so bad. I never had it before. It happened instantly. I had this horrible jaw pain. And my friend's like, why don't you just go to a dentist and get a jaw plate? And I'm like, why don't I just fire the freaking lawyers? And guess what? When I did that, my jaw pain went away. So like taking care of myself and doing things that are right for me, when I do things that are right for me and taking care of myself, I feel lighter. I feel freer. I feel more relaxed. I don't keep looking. It's kind of like if I was looking for clothing or shoes or anything, attorneys, doctors, usually when I find the right people or the right object that I'm looking for, I get what I want, I don't continue to search to see if there's something else better out there. So if I'm continuing to search, is there another doctor? Is there another lawyer? This doesn't feel right. I feel sick. It's usually because something's not right. So these are some of the signs that I get. And as far as showing up for myself, what I do every single day is I get up, I brush my teeth, I pray on my knees. I go pick out a card every day that I've been posting. I just started putting songs to it. I got this great idea. I want to put music to it because music makes me so happy. I also, I'm in 2 12-step programs. I get to at least 1 meeting a day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. And I also read a daily meditation book called The Language of Letting Go by Melanie Beattie. And so every single day there's a meditation in there, and it teaches you how to be kind to yourself, how to live in the gray and not the black and white. And I lived in black and white for a really long time, and what that was is 0 compassion, 0 empathy, being extremely hard on myself, and expecting other people to be able to do the same, which were unrealistic expectations and a setup for myself and others for failure. So this is a full-time job. I also exercise every single day. I try and get to line dancing. I go at least 3 times a week. I go to restorative yoga, like taking care of myself, my body, my mind, and my spirit is a full-time job. And when I do all of these things, I feel good. I can show up for you because I am full, I am well. And when I am not doing these things for myself first, I am not showing up for you the way that I think. Or, you know, like if I come help you and I'm sorry I said yes and I show up anyway, I'm not in it all the way. I'm pissed at you, I'm pissed at myself, and I'm not going to give you 100% because I can't. I don't have it to give. So the other thing I want to tell you guys, you know, I grew up in a house where there was somebody who overreacted and somebody who never reacted. So we had an overreactor and a non-reactor, except for there was a rage buildup. So the non-reactor every once in a while would just flip the lid. So I was attracted to people who did not show a reaction. That to me, we never fought, we didn't disagree, but it didn't feel right. And then I met somebody who showed a reaction, which I thought somebody who shows a reaction is available. And it wasn't a sign of availability. It was a sign of somebody who could react and not follow through. So I never learned how to follow through either. I had to be in the multiple 12-step programs to learn to show up every day for myself. Show up every day for myself. Show up every day for myself and keep showing up. And that's how I'm able to keep showing up for you guys, is because I have to show up for myself first. And I know God wants me to. So thanks to everyone who's watching. Please stay safe, stay tuned, and I'll see you all next week.